Okay, I'm going to go on a little stroll here. This is where I'm tied up for the night. That is a high-speed train track right across the way, but I haven't had a single train come by in a couple hours. So I think it's pretty good. I'm actually on the bottom, quite a ways, as you can see, I'm quite a ways from the bank. And I think I've touched the bottom, most of it. But I'll get off. I'm just going to walk down this way because it is probably one of the most peaceful places I've ever seen in my life. There's a lock down here that I came through earlier. I walked the other way. There's a bridge and I went across to a pub because I have no internet here whatsoever. It's that remote. The pub had Wi-Fi, so I did a couple of things. So I'll just hike down here toward this lock and show you just how wonderful it is. So there's the lock up ahead. There's one boat tied up just this side of the lock landing. Apparently nobody on it. I think this is a 2-week mooring area. Like I said, I came through here earlier with another boat. They helped me tie up where I am because it's so far from the bank. It's actually quite difficult for one person to tie themselves up. So they caught my lines and pulled me in and got set up. This is actually fairly typical. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Fairly typical of how quiet it gets around here. There's been no people come by, no boats for some time. For some reason they ask you to leave the locks empty of water. Not quite sure why that is. Usually you leave them whatever state as you leave, whether it's full or empty. In this case they want you to leave them empty all through here. It's something to do with overflow, I believe, in case they get full. So as you can see, they leak. It's empty. Mostly empty. I don't think there's been a boat through here in an hour, I guess. The last boat I saw come through. And there's the bottom end of it. As you can see, it's empty. What I wanted to show you, as much as anything, is this field next door. Well, it's not a field. This is called the lock landing here. This is where you tie up when you come alongside, and then you go up. You tie up, you go and set up the lock for your access to it if it's not set up for you. Sometimes it's empty or full or whatever, you have to deal with it. But I walked down here a little while ago and was just struck at the peacefulness of it. You can hear the water in the overflow behind me. And there's a marsh over here. Somebody's obviously driven through in an ATV or some kind of quad. Just look at this. It's like this everywhere, all over the place. For a country with, what, 60, 70 million people? And it's only 4 times the size of Vancouver Island. There's places like this everywhere over here. You hear a dove? Several little birds. It's amazing.